Hey everyone, welcome to the fourth and last part of the accessibility review for Never Fear Truth. In the previous video, I talked about the keyboard navigation, whilst in this one, I'll be focusing mostly on legibility in general. For this purpose, I'm going to use a tool that is called Wave. This is a free browser extension, but you can even use it without installing it. I'll make sure to provide the link in the description. Okay, now you're seeing the Wave panel on the left side of my screen. Wave stands for Web Accessibility Evaluation Tool, and it is powered by WebAIM, which stands for Web Accessibility in Mind. And this is a non-profit organization providing leading expertise on web accessibility at an international level. Let's take a look at this panel. What we're seeing now is a summary of what the tool detected in terms of accessibility for this web page. So we have one error, 0 contrast issues, and 5 alerts, among other information that it provides. In order to get more details on what we're seeing in the summary, we need to go to the second tab, which is Details. So the first issue that it is detecting is an empty button. If we click on it, we'll see some more information here where a button is empty or has no value text. To learn more what it means, we can just click in the reference and we'll see a description of this specific issue. If we click on the code, we'll get even more information of what this element specifically means. And we can see that this is the mobile menu button that appears in the mobile view. When we have an empty button, it means that the button has no text in it. Or if we have an image inside the button, the image itself does not have an alt text. And we can actually see from the code here that the SVG element does not have the alt text set. If we add the alt text to this SVG element, this issue would be solved. We can close this and get back to the details. Let's see the alerts. The first alert is about redundant link. Alerts are potential issues that may or may not require intervention. In this case, what does this redundant link mean? Let's check the code and we'll see that the coming soon link takes you to the Discord community, but we saw that in the previous section there was another link, this one, join Discord. It also takes you to the Discord community. So we have two adjacent links that take you to the same destination. That's why the tool is flagging this as an alert for you to check if there's a mistake here or if this is something intentional. And in this case, it is a mistake. Okay, we can close this. The next alert is the no-script element. No-script can be used within your page to display content in browsers that do not support or have JavaScript disabled. However, if JavaScript is enabled, the no-script element is typically ignored. This is also out of the scope of this video, so we will also ignore it for the moment. Now let's go to the next alert. So let's go to details and we have two instances of very small text. The first one is exactly this coming May 2022, which is obviously too small. And let's inspect the code to see the size of this specific text element. And yeah, it's 10 pixels, which is too small. It has to be at least 14 pixels or ideally 1 rem. Font size is a very important topic that we'll get back to another video. So in this case, we can safely say that 10 pixels is not enough to make a text accessible and legible. Let's close this and let's go to the next instance of small text, the copyright 2021. Yeah, this has also the same specific, which seems also to be 10 pixels. And the next alert is about the YouTube video. Let's click on the details and we have a description of this alert. This specific alert wants to remind you to add captions, synchronized captions to your video. So this is a potential issue. And in this case, it is actually an issue because the video does not have captions. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. Let's go back to details. In addition to issues and alerts, Wave also shows you things that we've done well, such as the heading structure and the ARIA labels. I strongly recommend using Wave for your sites. It will not only help you detect issues, but you will also learn a lot from it. That was all for this website for now. To be more precise, for the homepage of this website, I might get back to this in the future. I'm not ruling it out, but for now, that's it. And I'll continue making some other content on web accessibility. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.